Phase 2 now, unconstitutional executive amnesty. The fallout is only beginning. Down along the border in Arizona, illegal aliens are becoming more and more aggressive. And why not? They're being given a free pass from Team Obama. The number of assaults against Border Patrol agents in Arizona is up, way up. In fiscal year 2014, 373 attacks on agents. Also, illegals are responsible for the deaths of hundreds of innocent U.S. citizens each year. And in California, a woman whose son was killed by a drunk illegal alien paid a visit to her congressman, Darrell Issa. She wants Issa to remember her and her son at their dinner table.
Pick one of them that an illegal can kill. Pick one of them. Yeah. Just pick one. I want you to look at that table. I want you to think of me on Christmas Day. And I want you to look at the table with your children and your grandchildren and maybe your parents and your aunts and uncles and your cousins. And pick one that you would be willing to sacrifice for an illegal. So you want me to give another penny in taxes? And you want Darrell Issa wants to pay these stupid bills? Think about that when you're sitting there opening Christmas presents, because you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be looking at my son's urn. I won't have any Christmas presents from him. I won't open any presents from him because an illegal took it away.
The affirmative vote funding the Obama plan to legalize millions of illegals is a stab in the heart, according to this victim. Fact is, Issa and a majority of Republicans voted to fund executive amnesty. So, is that how the Republican leadership plans to undo executive amnesty, fund it? Joining me now from Southern California, Executive Director of We the People Rising, Robin Hvidston. Robin, on Monday of this week, you held an online rally, and the purpose is to shake up the Republican leadership in Congress. Is that right?
Correct. It was a live tweet fire banner, in part to send the message to the Republican Party. It is outrageous that that funding for Obama amnesty went forward. We want to wake this party up and have them represent the people, not special interests, and particularly not people in our country illegally.
One of the things that we have learned, if we're paying attention at all in this country over the last 50 to 100 years, is that once a program or an agency or a department is started, and once it is funded, it's very, very hard to stop. And Obama knew this back when he was setting up Obamacare in 2010. He knew that once he got the ball rolling, it's extremely hard for the federal government to stop that ball. I challenge anybody to name any department or agency or program that's been eliminated in the last 10 years or 20 years or 30 years. Just give me one. There aren't very many, that's for sure. So that's one of the problems here, and that's why you're trying to put the pressure on?
Exactly. The only saving grace here is that the Obama amnesty was funded through February 27th, 2015. It gives us a window of time to get this Congress, the new Senate, up and fighting to stop this Obama amnesty. We do have that to hang our hats on, that they might take action, but what it's going to take is 200 million Americans going to their Congress members and saying, we will not tolerate this illegal funding of amnesty.
When you all went to the various offices, and you didn't just go to Darrell Issa's office, you went to other congressmen's office, and you voiced your opinion that they made a huge mistake here, and they don't represent the American people and their vote in November. What was their response?
Well, we went to 5 Republican congressmen's offices, and the response was this. They claim when the Republican Senate takes over, they will be able to take action. So we need to hold their feet to the fire. And when that new Republican Senate steps forward, we need them to stop the Obama amnesty. That is what they are promising the voters, and we need to hold them to that.
So why, this is kind of a rhetorical question because I think I know the answer, why not draw the line in the sand in December when they were framing this thing? Why didn't they say, nope, we're not going to fund that at all. I think I know the answer. I'd like to hear what they said if you asked it. I think it's because they're deathly afraid, for some reason, of a government shutdown. That somehow it was going to be some huge problem to shut the government down. The government shuts down every weekend, and we survive. Of course, the essential services continue to operate. By the way, the government, since 1975, has been shut down 18 times under both Democrat and Republican presidents, under both Democrat and Republican-controlled Congresses. So what's the problem here?
Well, exactly. And that's exactly what these congressmen staff told us. They did not want to shut the government down. And of course, all of us would respond, just as you mentioned, it's been shut down before 18 times. This would have been the most effective way to stop Obama-Amnesty. But so now, going into the new year, we need everyone going forward to their congressmen, senators, and saying we want this Obama-Amnesty stopped before February 27th.
So you've also heard, I'm sure, this argument, which is a nefarious argument. It is completely untrue that Congress cannot defund the immigration portion of Department of Homeland Security because it's fee-funded. And this has been checked by constitutional scholars, people smarter than you and me who know the Constitution. And it's absolute nonsense. Of course it's nonsense, but intuitively it's nonsense to us, because if Congress created these departments and agencies, which they did, they can defund them if they want.
Absolutely. The Congressional Research Office has clearly stated they have the power of the purse over this so-called fee-based amnesty. They just need to step up and have the courage. And that's where we, the people, come in. We've got to stand up and hold these Republican Congress members and Democrats accountable.
My fear is, Robin, and I hope I'm wrong, but my fear is that the Republicans either don't care or backhandedly support executive amnesty. I suppose in a matter of weeks, we shall find out. Keep up the good work, and we'll check in with you in the not-too-distant future. Robin, thank you.